Hi guys, Hybrid Trader here again. Um, as a follow-up to my last video that I made, I'm going to deal with cex.io today as part of the information that I'm passing on regarding what I'm doing and how I'm making money trading arbitrage with Bitcoin in South Africa. As you can see on my screen now, I have the CEX exchange website or page on my screen. This is the first screen you would see once you have logged in. So I'm not going to go through the signing up process and everything else, but once you are in your CEX account, please do not add your bank account details, do not do anything until you have gone through security. If you go here to your profile number or whatever it is, your profile name, they give you as like a serial number. Go to profile and fill in your information here, but make sure that you activate two-factor authentication. That means that you must download the Google Authenticator, which is a good one, and then when you ask or when you activate two-factor authentication on the CEX website, you will get a QR code that you need to scan with the app on the phone, and that automatically adds your CEX account to your phone. And every time you want to log into your CEX account, you will have to click on the Google Authenticator app and click on, or rather tap on the CEX account, and it will generate a 6-number authentication for you, and you have to enter that number into your website before you can log in. Please people, this is vitally important. I listened to a video this morning of guys that are, especially it's only the crypto guys, that are getting hacked. And it's all coming through these Ponzi schemes, call them Ponzi schemes, pyramid schemes, like BitConnect. Be careful of these all these schemes that offer very high interest rates or guaranteed interest rates per day. That is impossible with crypto. As you've seen, it is so volatile, it's impossible to guarantee a specified interest rate per day. It's impossible. Any of these programs, they're bound to fail at some stage. And what has turned out now, I can't think of the name of this um, call it a pyramid scheme, Ponzi scheme, at the moment, is it turns out that the creators are actually a bunch of hackers. They've created the Ponzi scheme, and they're making money off of the Ponzi scheme itself, make no mistake. But they've created it so that when you sign up with them, you give them things like full name. Some of them even ask for ID verification, so they get a copy of your ID. Some of them ask for your phone number. You can put your phone number into the account, especially when there's downlines involved. You know, sign up people underneath you and everything else. Your phone number is there so people, your downline, can contact you. And how they are working it is they are using your phone number, they hacking into Google accounts, hacking into your emails, but they're doing it through your phone. They are actually mainly in America, but I'm sure it's coming this way. I don't think we even have any kind of protection in this country for it. But they're phoning the cell phone provider up and requesting a change of details, and they're getting the phone's PIN number. Somehow they're getting the phone's PIN number, and once they're into your phone, they have everything. The only protection against this is two-factor authentication at the moment. Um, that is not specific to your phone, or rather, it is specific to a device. So when you apply for or when you activate two-factor authentication, you'll be given a 12-digit key. Do not lose that key. That's the only way you are going to redeem your trading account ever. If you lose your phone and get a new phone and have to redeem your Google Authenticator app and reinstall all of these programs into it to generate the Google Authenticator codes, you're going to need that secret key. Make sure you save it in a safe place, not on your PC, preferably. Write it down on a piece of paper, lock it up somewhere, put it onto a flash drive, lock it up somewhere. Don't leave it connected to your PC at all. Okay, that's enough about security. Once you have done that, go ahead and you will be given a choice of one of these means of funding your account. Um, Obviously, you won't have one installed. Um, you will click on the necessary one and put in all your details. And only once that is cleared, then you must go straight and go through the verification process. I'm not sure what it is anymore. I can't remember. It's a while since I registered with him or verified myself. But for now, level one verification is enough. You can fund your account. Funding your account is limited to $3,000 per day. Now, I don't know of many people that can just pump in $3,000 a day. That's dollars, not rands. So you can do the conversion yourself. At the moment, I still have level one verification. So $3,000 a day is quite enough for me. I might up that very soon. For now, I'm leaving it like that. So get your bank card uh, added so that that's all fine. Then I want to talk about which bank account you're using. I specifically have, as you know, I'm in South Africa, I have a Capitec account. And as far as I know, Capitec is the only bank in South Africa that offers a positive interest rate, or any interest rate for that matter, on a positive balance in your savings account, a normal savings account. It's a different story having fixed deposit or anything like that. You'll get interest on at most of the banks, I'm sure. But Capitec is the only one that I know of. I've had FNB, I've had a Standard Bank account. None of them, and I know Nedbank doesn't either, as far as I know. They don't offer any interest on a positive balance in your account. And their fees are very high as well. Monthly fees are ridiculous compared to Capitec. As an example, my partner has a First National Bank account. Her salary gets paid into that account once a month, and she does her normal withdrawals. There are a few debit orders and everything else. Her banking fees per month average close to 300 Rand. I have a Capitec account. I have a fair amount of money in that account at the moment. My banking fees, including the standard fee at Capitec, if you don't have any transactions or anything else. By the way, their transactions are very cheap. We'll go through that now. But their standard charge per month is 5 Rand. That's all. Um, you pay a small fee per uh, transfer, an ATM, if you use an ATM, etc. But my fees don't come over 40 Rand a month at the moment. But the best part is Capitec does not charge a single cent for an online transaction. You can buy whatever you like online with your card and it doesn't cost you a cent. Um, this is a huge thing for what we are going to be doing here because I've got a few friends that I showed my method to and they've been doing it, but they have needed a much higher spread or difference between the two prices on Luno and CEX before they can do it because of the high bank charges that their banks charge. So this is a huge plus for Capitec. I hope they never change it, and I hope they never develop an allergy towards cryptos like the Australian banks are doing at the moment. They're shutting down people's accounts who are dealing in crypto. I hope they don't do it with us. Anyway, that is my recommendation at the moment. I don't know of a better card unless you have special cards. I know one of my friends has a personal banking account. He has a little bit of money and he has a personal banker and everything else, and he also gets charged zero fees and he's with First National. So unless you are in that bracket, for the rest of us mortals, Capitec is by far the best with that. Capitec has a daily limit of 50,000 that you can set, um, which is fine. CEX and on a level one verification won't accept more than $3,000, which at the moment isn't even 45,000 Rand, or isn't even 40,000 Rand. It's about 30, 38, 39, somewhere around there. But it's not even 40,000. So the daily limit on Capitec is fine. But if you get a higher verification level on CEX, um, it is possible to do higher transactions out of your bank, out of Capitec, by setting your temporary daily limit higher. You can basically set it to what you like, and that is valid for 3 days. I've been into a branch and I've queried it, and they say I can do that every day if I like. as long as I go and set it manually. And you know, they know that I am actually physically doing it, and it's not somebody trying to rob me one shot. So that's as far as getting set up in CEX. I just want to close this page. When you buy cryptos, please do not come to this buy sell option on the menu in the toolbar at the top. The reason why is this is an instant buy, and it's what they call an at the market purchase. You are becoming what they call a taker. You're not setting a market price, you're just buying at the going rate, and you are going to pay more for it. You're definitely going to pay more than the going rate. And now my computer is seriously slow and it won't display the page. As you can see in the space here, it shows your different wallets and how much you actually have in them. This is another thing security wise, just a precautionary measure. You will see I don't have anything in here at the moment. At one stage I bought a fair amount of rands with a Bitcoin. I ended up buying at a price that was a little bit too high on the recent spike that Bitcoin had, and I ended up sitting with it as the price dropped. So instead of leaving it in my account, I've transferred it to a paper wallet, and I've printed out the paper wallet and I've put it in the safe in the house. So there is no Bitcoin in my account to be hacked and stolen. So, and believe me people, this happens more than you are aware of. People who are getting hacked, especially celebrities on YouTube and stuff like that, they don't admit it because it's not good for their reputation. But believe me, they are getting hacked. There has been a spate of hackings lately, and one of them is, as I've just told you, via the cell phone. Okay, the page is up. Now you'll see you're quoted. Now you can choose between Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Bitcoin Cash. Personally, I wouldn't touch Bitcoin Cash, but anyway, there's possibly money to be made from it. I wouldn't want to use it, or I certainly won't promote it. Do not use this buy button at the bottom here. This is the one that's going to cost you the most. What you want to do, if you want to buy, you go to trade. Okay, now that you've funded your account with rands and you've got dollars in your account now, it's time to buy the Bitcoin. Remember, we want to do this process, or go through this process, as quickly as possible. So we come to this field here, just underneath the chart. See, there's the chart. We come just down to here. This is where you can buy it. You make sure you're on limit. I think that's the default setting. You fill in the price that you want to pay per Bitcoin. That's the going rate for Bitcoin. Now, because we want to make the transaction happen as quickly as possible, the best way to assure that your sale goes through immediately is, remember, you are setting or making a buy order. You're going to be placing a buy order. But for this to go through immediately, you want to set your price that you're willing to pay for the Bitcoin just a tad higher than what it's actually going for at the moment. That means your order is going to go through practically immediately, and you can carry on with the process. We don't really worry too much about paying slightly more. We know we've got a bit of a buffer with the spread, and we're going to get through this process as quickly as possible and take our rands out on the other side at Luno. So you set the price you're willing to pay, and in this field here, obviously with a certain amount of dollars, you can only buy a certain amount of Bitcoin with the amount of or at the going rate that you've set there. So I always estimate, I'll start off, let's just say that I estimate that the dollars that I've got in my account will buy me 0.1 Bitcoin at the price that I have set in the price per Bitcoin field. So I'll put in 0.1, and if it's green, you will see it'll either be green or red. If it's green, that means you can afford it. So I will go, or maybe start at 0.2, and if 0.2 Bitcoin, if I can't afford to buy 0.2 Bitcoin with the amount of money that I have in my account, it'll be red. So I will go down one. until it's green. Then I'll start with the next one. I'll start at a 9. So it'll be 0.1, then I'll go to 9. If it's red, I'll go backspace 1, 8, and so on. I will fill the field in with starting with 9 with every place after the decimal until I have put in the maximum amount of characters in that field that it will take. That means that's the maximum amount of Bitcoin that I can buy with the money I have at the price that I have set in this field. Once you're happy that all of that is right, you place your order. And with a bit of luck, the price wouldn't have overtaken the price that you have set. In the meantime, while you are making your order, you place your order and it should be filled practically immediately. And once you've done that, you will see it'll take no more than a minute or two, and the Bitcoin will appear in your Bitcoin wallet. And then we are ready to transfer it to Luno. On that side, it's a very quick process. If you want to go, you go to withdraw at the top of the page on the right hand side. This takes us to the same page where we funded our account. Now I want to withdraw. Over here I can choose which I want to withdraw. Right now I want to withdraw Bitcoin, and as you can see, my available balance is 0 at the moment. So I cannot input anything here. It will tell me I do not have any Bitcoin. Well, the maximum is 0. Okay, let's just take that out. Once you have filled that in, now while you've got this page open up another tab, or you should have, before you get to this stage, open up another tab, open your Luno account, and get your Bitcoin wallet address. Copy it, and then you paste that address into here. Click on I have double checked and selected coin. Double check the selected coin, address, amount, and fees. Check that everything is right. Tick the box and click on withdraw. You will get an email. You will have to confirm. I think it's either that or yes, you will have to confirm it via email, and it's gone. You give it a few minutes and it will show up in Luno. Although it won't be available to you immediately, they wait for 3 confirmations from the blockchain before it's available to you in your account. Once it gets there, I will do another video on what we do with it that side. I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions, please post them below in the comments section. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a like, share it, and please, if you want to see the next one, subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys, let's make some money.